After competing against each other in a rope pulling challenge, the winner of the show was revealed to be Yong at the end of the 9th episode. But fans aren't happy with the fact, and they think there might be some kind of issue that has happened. Or some are saying that Netflix has cheated and given the winner title away wrongly. Hae Min has, on the 28th of February, finally broken the silence after completely disappearing and disengaging with everything to do with the show, because he seemed disgusted by it. He even sought help for his mental health. Before moving on, please subscribe to our channel and like this video if you want us to keep creating more videos. Without your support, we're nothing. When it comes to the end of any given season of a reality show, we anticipate that the show will be at its most exciting. A highlight of the show was the appearance of the contestants' torsos in the shape of a pop structure, which stood directly in front of them and encouraged them as well as supported them during the competition. As a result of Jungkook from BTS live streaming his reaction to the show's first few episodes and earning a thank you from the show's developers, there was little doubt that the show would be a success. In the end, Hae Min and Jung competed against one another in a challenge called infinite rope pulling, which appeared to be the point where everything went wrong. Although Jung was first named as the winner, subsequent reports suggest that the results may have been manipulated. Allegations were made against the producers of the show for conducting 3 rounds of the final rope pulling game, which ultimately led to Hae Min's elimination from the competition. According to the allegations, Hae Min had used up all of his energy in the first 2 attempts, which he said is to have won. One of the clear indications that there's a problem with the program that's been pointed out by internet users is the absence of marketing or activity on social media accounts of the participants regarding the show. In addition to this, it was reported that many people have said that Yong had an easier time pulling his rope than Hae Min did, which resulted in the latter winning. What perspectives do Yong, MBC, and Netflix bring to the table? The winner, who's a CrossFit player, appears to have responded to the entire situation by saying that they had no comment on the matter. In the meantime, Netflix provided a lengthy statement regarding an issue with the framework of the final round's rope pulling competition, as well as the production team's effort to convince Hae Min to compete in a rematch. They reported that "We have established with the production team at NBC that there are no technical issues with the gaming equipment. In addition, we'd like to make it clear that Hae Min did not ask for a rematch." On the other hand, NBC expressed their viewpoints regarding the existence of many rounds with a more robust strategy, saying, "We've checked again and we can confirm it's not true that the final game was done 3 times. The production crew is currently debating whether or not to take legal action against these unfounded rumors." Even though viewers adore the show, Physical 100 has been at the center of several controversies. In the exclusive interview with Hae Min given on the 28th of February, after being silent the whole time, he totally exposed the production team. He's basically saying that all the rumors are true. Can you believe that? So what happened according to Hae Min was that Jung was like, "Oh, there's something wrong with my machine. It's making a squeaking sound." Then the producers came, took a look, and said there's actually nothing wrong with it. But Yong kept being a little crybaby and created a fuss. So they then put oil on it and loosened the tension. That's cheating, isn't it? Unbelievable. I was in shock reading and listening to this interview. Then they start filming again, and this is where it gets real juicy. Hae Min keeps pulling and he's near the end, and he's basically winning the game, but then the producers start screaming, "Stop, stop." But Hae Jin keeps going because he's literally winning, and then very dramatically, the production team storms in and said there's a technical issue with the audio. So Hae Jin gets super annoyed and mad, and the production team apologizes but asks to refilm it again. But Hae Jin tries to reason with them and says that he doesn't have any strength left after pulling for so long. So they did offer him to take a break or maybe go home then and refilm the day after. But he felt so much pressure because refilming meant that there would be hundreds of staff members who had to come back again, and even contestants had to come back. The thing here is we don't know how much he was pressured to refilm it. According to him, against his wishes, he was just like, "Okay, fine, let's go ahead and film it again." He wasn't happy about it, so the production team said they could cut the rope so he didn't have to start all over again. Before refilming, they took a break, and Jung Jin went to the break room and met all the contestants who congratulated him because they thought he already won, but he said, "No, we have to refilm it." The break was 3 hours long, and when they came back to start again, Jung Jin said he couldn't see the rope being cut short. It was a fully lengthened rope according to his eyes, but he trusted the production team nevertheless. And then, Jin Young wins. Some fans said it looked like the rope looked stuck for Jung Jin, but he admitted that he just didn't have more strength, so he accepted the loss like a real man. The funny thing here is, when he went back and met all the contestants after everything finished, he realized that no one knew about all the controversy, technical issues, and whatnot. So he went to the production team and requested that the whole thing was going to be edited in and aired on Netflix, with all the multiple rounds and stuff. But then the answer he got was, "No, you don't have a say in how we edit things." That's when he got super mad and regretted that he agreed to refilming the whole thing, as he could have just easily won. $240,000 down the drain. Not only that, but comments he got from viewers were like, "Oh, he doesn't have any arm strength because he's a cyclist." So cyclists got a very bad reputation, and he felt like he represented the whole community of cyclists. But in the end, he doesn't wish anything bad on Woo Jin Young. What a true sportsman. Give this man the prize money. Well, Woo Jin Young, the athlete, may not have been a fan favorite during the competition, but that doesn't make him any less deserving of the championship. Why do we think that? Well, first he followed Kim Min-chul to play the game he wanted to play, and he still won. Woo Jin Young and mountain rescuer Kim Min-chul were eager to participate in the climbing competition because they're both experienced climbers. Later, though, they gave in to the former, admitting that it would have been a waste if a climber hadn't done the job. Unbelievably, he even prevailed in his backup option. One who excels in many different areas is truly a jack of all trades. Second, he engaged in the square flip twice. The 4 surviving players had to flip the square boards on the floor. The Victorian team was Park Jin-young and Hae Min, who took on Woo Jin Young and Jo Jin-hyung. The 2 players, Jin Young and Jin Hyung, did not have much of a break between games. The strongman didn't give up easily, but the CrossFitter came out on top. His steadiness in the triangle shuttle run was unparalleled. After 2 rounds of the square flip, in which the top 3 had to race from one end of the room to the other before the beep sounded, Woo Jin Young was still the obvious victor in the next game, the triangle shuttle run. After being wronged, he still supported Hae Min. When playing the torturous infinite rope pulling game, the former competitors once cheered for Hae Min and Woo Jin Young in the championship match. Woo Jin Young, upon hearing this, immediately began rooting for his surviving rival, Hae Min. In addition to the fact that Hae Min was a rival for the 300 million Korean won prize, the fact that Hae Min first selected him as a teammate in a prior tile flip game before changing his mind is also noteworthy. His actions were hampered because he kept stepping on the tiles that he was trying to flip. Despite all that, he held no ill will towards the cyclist. The man is a true sportsman. He also demonstrated the potency of his doggedness. Finally, in the endless rope pulling game, he demonstrated his extraordinary doggedness. He kept pulling out of sheer resolve, even after the feeling had completely left his arm. Many onlookers were rendered speechless by his seemingly hypnotic pulling. Very few people would have been capable of doing that. In the beginning, Physical 100 was a fantastic new survival show that quickly earned a lot of domestic and international fame. However, by the time the show was through, it appeared to have gotten stuck in a rut. The unique games, rounds of determination, comparisons to Squid Game, and a cast that included both well-known and up-and-coming actors were all factors that worked in its favor, but ultimately led to its demise because of the reasons why they were used. Despite this, the program has helped many struggling sports gain television time to advertise themselves and has opened doors for more wonderful bodies to earn the spotlight. Also, the program has helped more fabulous bodies earn the spotlight. Since then, new relationships have been developed, and a narrative will likely be written about whoever emerged victorious from their competition. As the show looks back on its incredibly successful pilot run, while also promising to continue its search for the perfect physical. Though the television show Physical 100 tests viewers' endurance or patience, the wait is well worth it in the end, and we can't wait for the second season to premiere. Stay put for more such updates like this only on our channel. All you have to do is hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. More dabaek, more saranghae.